All right, daylight saving time. A lot of arguments about daylight saving time and whether we should have it or not. I am very much firmly in the camp of yes, we should. I love being able to finish my day and still be able to go home and spend time with my family in the daylight. Go to the pool if we want, go down the park if we want, or just make them leave me alone so I can have some time to myself if I want, but in the daylight. Also gives me time to build stuff, which is fun too. Anyway, Jack in Sydney wants to phone his mother in Perth. Sydney is in +10 and Perth is in +8. Daylight saving time is operating in Sydney. When should Jack ring to reach his mother at 6 p.m. in Perth? So I'm going to go back a page. Let's have a look. Here's the time zones. Perth does not have daylight saving time. Okay. They did for a while. They trialed it and decided they didn't want to do it. So Brisbane and Perth do not have daylight saving time. They're the only ones in Australia that don't. I think they claim that the curtains get fading too quickly because of all that extra sun, because, well, they're Queenslanders and Western Australians. So, you know. Anyway, so we have to work this out. So in Sydney, we are 2 hours ahead of Perth. So in Sydney, it is he wants to find his mother in Perth and he wants to reach his mother at 6 a.m. All right, so what we'll do is, Sydney. Sorry, I was just rereading it. Sydney, if it's 6 p.m. in Perth, we've got to add 2 hours for Sydney, which means it is 8 p.m. in Sydney when it is 6 p.m. in Perth. I hope that makes sense. Actually, I'm going to rewrite that just because I think I've confused it a bit. So in Perth, it is 6 p.m. That's when he wants to call her. Well, to get to Sydney time, it is 2 hours ahead because we're +10. So you've got to add 2 hours, which would make it 8 p.m. That's better in Sydney. Okay. However, in Sydney, it is daylight saving time. So let's go daylight saving time, which is plus another hour, which means it would be 9 p.m. in Sydney so that he could contact his mother in Perth at 6 p.m. Oh, sorry about that first bit, but I hope that makes sense.